Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing The Killers' newest album, Wonderful Wonderful. Before we get started, I want to remind you that this is simply my opinion on the album, and if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Now, here's an album I've been waiting for a long time. The Killers' previous album, Battleborn, has been one of my favorite albums from them, and when the song The Man came out a few months ago, I was so hooked on it that I knew this album was going to be great, but is it really? This album feels like a natural evolution following Brandon Flowers' solo endeavors 2 years ago, and I have to say it's actually a much more calmer and reflective album and probably the most thoughtful to date. Songs like Out of My Mind have all the songs been written. Even The Man, in its own satirical way, are songs that offer questionments from the band, and that is not surprising considering they've been around for over a decade now, and I think it's a very healthy way to get into making a new album. There's self-awareness in this album that feels incredibly relatable. There's almost a feeling of restriction coming from this album, almost like every song is a punch in a fist fight, and it's no surprise that the song Tyson vs. Douglas exists on this one because it feels like everything has been calculated and at the same time it's very natural. My biggest complaint about this song, however, is that it feels a little too crowded, but I think it makes sense when you think about the theme of it. But it's just that sometimes I'm having trouble hearing exactly what the lyrics are. Rut I found to be an incredible, beautiful song. Definitely one of the standouts of the album. It contains a message that is incredibly beautiful about hope and support. I think I would have enjoyed this album a lot more if it felt a bit more dynamic and funky, like on songs like The Man or Run for Cover, and they both show so well this type of songs that I love from The Killers. But I found the softness of the album a welcome addition to their discography, and I can't indeed quite compare this album to the previous one because this one for me is very different in the way that it is, like I said, very calm most of the time. But of course you get classics Killers theme in this album, whether it's inside the album itself, like the image of the mother, and whatever interpretation you can have of it, whether it's a religious one or a more protective one. There's also the theme of being on the road, which is a pretty common one when it comes to the Killers. The Man and the line, I got gas in a tank, especially echoes a lot of other lyrical work from them. I think what's to take away from this new album is the incredibly soft but powerful message it carries. It's a very honest and raw album that might not mark the spirits as much as other Killers album, but it is quite a retrospective album that feels like a testament of strength, hope, and support, and I find this honorable, and that's why I gave the album 4 stars. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to tell me what you think of the album down below, and I'll see you next time.